Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Indian report for the 23rd of June. And there's good news because it appears that we're not quite there just yet. I'm not worried about that spike just here. I need to check other markets for that. But the important thing here is that if we take out this high here, which we are very, very close to doing, then we can negate this corrective rally here. That means that we can look at putting this market here the same as the other US markets. And I think somebody did mention to me this count before where we had wave removed this here and put wave 4 down through here and have this 5 waves down here as well, I'll just be able to borrow one from over here perhaps. No, so I'll just reconfigure this here. And we'll take a look at this bigger picture here. I would like to mention the name of the person that mentioned having this wave 4 in here, but I can't remember who told me. We can't confirm it yet, but once this high is taken out here, then we can look at this as being a bullish count. So there's different ways of looking at it as a bullish count as well. So we'll need to discuss some of those, but we won't do that today because I'm a little bit short on time. But as you can see here, we have a nice trend to the upside now for this. So we'll look at this. And also the other point here too is that this is the 61.8% retracement level here. So we are going to be moving through that. So that's, I'll just put it there because it was rather close. Clean that up. I'll just turn this into a wave 1 because we're going to need that, so we can look at this as a bullish count. So we'll do a little bit of work on this. So I know that the market's a little bit sort of messy in here, and that does cause a bit of a problem, but we can count it in different ways. I had started to count it in terms of just out of the blue a little. But I had this as wave 1 here and wave 2 here, but I need to go back over this, you know. This pulled back down to 61.8%, so that can really just go in here. So I don't know if this is the case yet, because wave 1 could sit over here with wave 2 here, and this could be wave 1 and 2, then wave 1 and 2 and moving up. But the important thing is that we are long above the 10,000 and we need to stay long above that space there. And we need to have a look at anything else that can interrupt us at this particular stage as well. So we've been toying with this particular count here for this. And there is a possibility, even though it came down 61.8% here, it's possibility that this is also just a wave 4 in here. It won't really affect us at the moment with all of this, but when we count this up, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, here's 1 and 2 here, then this counts as 1 here and 2 here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 here. So a nice 1, 2 and 3 here, so 4 and 5. So this can certainly be a wave 3 sitting here, but then the wave 4 drops really dramatically here. Doesn't overlap wave 1, so it's still okay. But if you have a look, they're actually, you know, this needs to be readdressed here for this. So we could have it like that. That would help it out a little bit. Anyway, we need to readdress that. But the point is here too, we're not quite there just yet in terms of making a new high. I don't think that spike, I think it's just probably a market maker spike. I'm not sure, but somebody can validate that for us on the cash market. But otherwise, we'll forget the spike and we'll just work with this count up here. So even, you know, even with the S&P 500 and so on, we're expecting that to move higher, still part of a corrective pattern. And this could do the same as well here, in that because this is not a very nice 1 and 2 in here. We can work it, but anyway, let's go in and have a closer look at this here. So I think we'll just go to the 15-minute chart here for this. So you know, if we looked at that as wave 2 there, down at that low there that we talked about, and then wave 1 here, I need to go back over all of this and check it, but an A wave here, an A and a B and a C here for that, and 5 waves down for wave C here of 2, then wave 1, an A and a B and a C for wave 2 here. Doesn't count very well, I know. And then this move up through here, if I forget about the spike for a moment, then wave 1 here is longer than wave 3 here. So I think that we need to sort of acknowledge that there. So just roughly to there for the length of that, and then move that over here. And we can see that wave 1 is much longer than this here, because we could count this as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 coming up here. But I don't think it's the case. I think it's a case of this market extending out further to the upside here. So I think that we're looking at this as wave 1 here and back for wave 2, then wave 1 and 2, and moving like even higher through there. So if I just go to the tick chart, I won't spend a lot of time on this because I'm actually running quite late today. Had a few IT probs, but yeah, I need to go back over all of this here, but wave 1, ABC for wave 2, wave 1 and ABC for 2 here, and then 1 and 2 here. I mean, I can count 5 waves in here and so on, but it's still too short, and I've got to confirm that spike there. But because it's short, I think this is all part of perhaps 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here, and then up for 5 here. But even so, 5 to here, if I consider that 3rd, 4th and 5th here, we're still going higher here. So we're still going higher here. So we need to be also copying this here, and we need to be going long here again as well here. We need to keep building into this here, because this is on group 1 here. Support on group 1 sets the target at 10.5, so that's where we're heading with that. So we're heading further up with that. And the good thing about the Bank Nifty as well, because yesterday we were talking about this is just a 15-minute chart and so on, and yesterday we were talking about, we could count the top down here as 1 and 2 here, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, the 3rd, 4th and 5th. So we went through all of that and we thought, well, okay, there's a possibility we can rally to the 61.8% mark here and then drop from that point. The other point with that though is that I could already count 5 waves to the upside here of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here, and then I was looking at this as an A and a B and 5 waves for C, but I couldn't really prove that at any sort of stage just yet. But what we have now is we have this move to the upside here in terms of wave 1 and 2 in here, and then this is a really nice 3rd wave in here, and there is 5 waves in here. I'm quite familiar with this particular pattern. So 5 waves in here, and we're sitting here. So the market actually had to drop from that point if that was going to be a bearish market, but it made that new high above here. But at the same time, we didn't want to chase it, because the 3rd wave's got the extension in it, so wave 1 and wave 5 are going to be roughly the same, and here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got that. So, but what we do have now is we have that 5 waves here. So we have that as an impulse wave. So what we can do now is just wait for a setup. So first of all, the setup is that we can go long above this new high here. Okay, so if that just occurs, then you need to be long at that point. If not, then the market should have some sort of A, B, and C correction here. And that could be wave 2. So that means we can just draw a line from that top and the second top and then go long in that way, or we'll find a better position to go into at this point. It should just you know, we've got to look at the 61.8% from the low to the high here, but there will be good support on this level coming through here, and it'll depend at length on the A wave here. If this A wave here, which should be swift and sharp, that should be roughly the same length as the C wave here. So we'll focus in on all of that. But if we don't want to miss anything in case it just climbs higher, so we want to be going long above that level there. Otherwise, we're going to wait for the pullback and then we'll look to get in on that. So I think that's about it for that, for the Nifty there, for the Bank Nifty rather. And yeah, I just see this is moving higher now, so we can just keep sort of stops out of the way and so on, and just enjoy the ride to the upside. Yeah, so we've got to figure this out. Alrighty, yeah, like I said, I don't have much time today, but we need to figure out all of this trend here. So if anybody's got any ideas, email us or post it on social media, and we can take it from there. Alrighty, cheers.